Hello, I'm so pleased for your interest in it, what I am doing, what is a strategic intervention coach. So I'm going to explain to you on a couple of slides for the next 30-35 minutes. And in the time we are together, I would like to explain to you what I do as a coach and what you can expect if you decide to work with me. My goal as a coach is to help you to make a plan so that you can live the life that you want to live. Some people want to have a happy romantic relationship, others want success in business, some want to make a contribution to others, some want to be better parent. There are those that want to be healthy and energetic. There are some people who want all of this. My objective as a coach is to help you to accomplish your goal, whatever they might be. Today I want to give you an idea of how I go about doing this. I'm going to make this as practical as possible because when you finish to watch it, I want you to feel as if you already had a coaching session with me. I hope you've got a notebook and a pencil so you'll be able to open it and write down a few words or sentences about what you want your life to be like 5 years from now. Just few words, for example, happily married, six-figure income, healthy, active in my community. So press the pause button, get the notebook and a pencil, and please write it down. See you in a minute. Now think for a moment. For your life to be the way you want it in 5 years' time, what has to happen 1 year from now? Again, write a few words about this. For example, you want to lose 20 pounds, meet the woman or the man of your dream, change career, start your own business. Now think for a moment for your life to be the way you want in 1 year from now. What has to happen this month? Again, pause and write a few words about this. These are your first step to build the life that you want, to take charge of who you want to be and how you want to live. So the first step in my coaching is to help you to create a vision. So what you want and to identify the first step you need to take in order to fulfill that vision. The second step is to help you identify what are the challenges that you might encounter on the way to fulfilling your vision. For most people, the biggest challenge is what they focus on, what they think most of the time, what they believe. For example, if your first step is to finish your dissertation or to take a licensing exam, and you're thinking, oh, it's too difficult, I cannot focus, I'm not good at this, what are the chances that you will succeed? Or if your first step is to meet a romantic partner and you're thinking, oh, I'm too fat, or I'm too short, I'm too tall, I'm too shy, I'm not attractive enough, what are the chances that you will succeed? So the second step is to guide you away from this self-defeating belief and to show you how you can trick yourself into thinking the thought that will make it possible for you to accomplish your goal. So how do I get you to give up this thought? It's not easy, because often this idea has been ingrained for years and even programmed into you by parents or teachers, sometimes outside of your awareness. But the truth is that it's not that difficult. All that it takes is to have a consequence that involves pain or unpleasantness, so that you will much rather give up the thought than experience the consequence. Let me give you an example. A colleague of mine had a client who needed to lose weight for health reasons, but she was certain that she could not give up her addiction to cookies. She loved cookies and would eat many each day. She said it was beyond her control and there was nothing she could do about it. So, my friend, the coach, reviewed with her what the doctor had said about her weight and the importance of becoming healthier. She was agree, but insisted she was addicted to cookie. So the coach said, this is what I want you to do. On any given day that you eat more than one cookie, you have to bake 2 dozen cookies from scratch, no mix, and take them to a women's shelter. And I will give you the address. If it's the next day you eat more than one cookie, once more you will bake 2 dozen from scratch and take them to the women's shelter, and so on and so on. On a day that you eat only one cookie, you don't have to bake or deliver anything. The coach explained that in this way, if she continues to destroy her health, at least some good will come out of it, because the cookie will brighten the day of the woman in a shelter. She reluctantly agreed. For many days she couldn't eat only one cookie, and she continuously delivered cookie to the shelter. This resulted in that she was much loved by the woman there, and she met many friends. The cookies were so popular that she decided to turn this into a business with her grandchildren, and now they sell the cookie every week at the local farmer market. Eventually she became nauseated by the smell of baking cookie and her house, and she stopped eating them and lost the weight. So she not only lost the weight, she made a contribution to the women's shelter that was very much appreciated. She made new friends, she connected in a very special way to her grandchildren, and she now runs a successful business with them. This is what I want for you. Success in many areas. This woman had a limited belief. The belief was that she could not stop eating cookie. The coach showed her by introducing new experience that this belief was not true. Now take a moment to think. What are your limiting beliefs? Again, write down 1 or 2. These beliefs are often phrases that we habitually say to ourselves. For example, I'm not good at math. I'm too shy. I cannot do this. These beliefs become incantations that prevent us from accomplish what we want. Now, pause and write down 2 positive incantations that will counter your 2 limiting beliefs. For example, I cannot do it. You say, I can do it. I can learn it. I can apply myself to my goal. In the next few days, when the negative incantation creep up in your mind, counter it immediately by repeating to yourself your positive incantation. Now, your beliefs are related to your emotion, and your emotion is based on your physiology. You focus and the meaning we give to event. This sounds difficult, but really quite simple, and we call it the triad. I need you to be a good actress or actor. Play this with me, will you? Please stand up. Okay? Now I would like you to act depressed. You stand there pretending that you are depressed. Take a moment to compose yourself and do me the depression. No, I know you. I know your shoulders are down, you bending forward, your head is down, your eyes are half closed, you breathing shallowly. So you show me the physiology of depression. What were you thinking in order to pretend to be depressed? Were you thinking, I cannot do it, I'm a failure? You were thinking of a particularly bad event like I failed a test last week? The meaning you give to that event was, I will never succeed. Do you think that the truth? That you never succeed? Now I'm going to take the test and pass it again. No, I want you to pretend that you are happy. Take a moment to compose yourself and please show me joy. Maybe open your arms, look up, do a little dance in your room. Okay? Notice how your expression has changed. Your breathing is different, your body movement has changed. Note where were you focused on to pretend that you were joyous. Maybe you see the beach in Hawaii, you were seeing yourself at the beach, and what meaning were you giving to that vision? Life is beautiful, I'm going to swim all day, get some sun tan, etc., etc. Yeah? So, how quickly you were able to change your depression to joy in a heartbeat? We have been programmed by our culture to believe that emotion are something outside of our control, that they just happen to us, but that's not true. Emotion are something that we do. We do depression and we do joy by controlling our physiology, our focus, and the meaning we give to event. No, I want you to take a list of all the emotions that you experience on any given week. Pause, just write down spontaneously and quickly all the emotion, positive and negative, that you experience on any given day. So, press the pause and do it, please. Now, how many emotions did you write down? Most people write down about 6 emotions. Actually, our language has hundreds of words for emotion, but we tend to experience the same emotion over and over again. Now I would like you to look at your list and write in a separate column only the positive emotion that you listed. Write down just the positive emotion. Now reorganize this positive emotion in the order of importance to you. So your most positive emotion will be at the top of your list, then the second most positive, and so on and on. Now I'd like you to take your 2 most positive emotions and write down 3 things that have to happen for you to experience that emotion. For example, what has to happen for you to experience joy or experience love or peace? 3 things have to happen. So let me tell you about one of my clients, and let's call her Mary. So Mary's most positive emotion is love. On any given week, for Mary to experience love, her children and all her family and closest friends have to tell her that they love her and they appreciate her. Is that easy or difficult? With people's busy life, how likely it is that is going to happen? Huh? How old are your children, Mary? Oh, like it is that a teenager will tell their mother that they love her. Not very likely. So they are Mary's rule to feel loved. No, Mary, how could you change this rule to make it more likely that you experience love? Wouldn't it be easier for you to experience love by giving it to someone rather than focusing on whatever or not you are receiving it? For example, on any given day, if you show love to one family member, will then that be a day when you experience love? So, if Mary changed her rule about what has to happen for her to experience love, she could be experiencing love all the time. We create the rule that determine what emotion we experience and how frequently we experience them. Okay? Okay. All human beings share the same 6 basic human needs. These needs underline all the choices we make in our life: certainty, uncertainty, variety, significance, love, connection, growth, contribution. Certainty. The first need is for certainty. We want to feel safe, avoid pain, and feel comfortable in our environment and our relationship. Every individual needs to have some sense of certainty and security. A roof over one head, knowing where the next meal will come from, knowing how to obtain care when one is sick, knowing that a neighbor won't attack us. These are just a few examples of what constitutes a basic sense of certainty. Everyone needs certainty, but the degree to which certainty is needed or desired varies from person to person. Some people feel secure living in one room and collecting an unemployment check. Others can feel certainty only if they make $1 million each year. Even though some certainty is necessary to all of us. What constitutes certainty varies from individual to individual. Code words for certainty are comfort, security, safety, stability, feeling, and protection. Certainty. Variety, excitement, uncertainty. The second need is for uncertainty, for variety and challenge that exercise our emotional and physical range. Everyone needs some variety in life. Our body, our mind, our emotional well-being are all require uncertainty, exercise, suspense, and surprise. Just as a sense of security is reassuring, so the excitement that comes from variety is necessary to feel alive. For some, variety may be satisfied by watching the news on television. Others may seek extreme high-risk activities such as extreme sport. Code words for uncertainty are fear, thrill, instability, change, entertainment, suspense, exertion, conflict, and crisis. Significance. The third need is for significance. Every person needs to feel important, needed, wanted. Significance, you see, comes from comparing ourselves to others. In our quest for significance, we are always involved in a question of superiority and inferiority as well. We can feel, pardon, we can feel significant because we have achieved something, built something, succeed at something, or we can seek significance by tearing down something or somebody. It is positive aspect significance lead us to raise our standard. But if we are overly focused on significance, we will have trouble truly connecting with others. Comparison focus on difference rather than commonality. For some, significance comes from providing for the family, for others for doing meaningful work. Some need to make a major contribution to the community. Some require considerable wealth. Some people achieve a sense of significance by failure, by being the worst at something, or by having low self-esteem. Whatever the measure of significance, a sense of being important is necessary to all human beings. So the code word for significance are pride, importance, standard, achievement, performance, perfection, evaluation, discipline, competition, respect, and rejection. Love and connection. The fourth need is for experience of love and connection. Everyone needs connection with another human being, and everyone strives for and hopes for love. An infant needs to be loved and cared for during a long period of time if it is to develop normally. Infants who are not held and touched will die. This need for love continues through our life. It is epitomized by the concept of romantic love. The one person who will devote their life to us and make us feel complete. In some cultures, romantic love doesn't exist. It's replaced by the love of relative, friend, and tribe. Some people already experience love, but they have many ways of feeling connection with others, in a community or in a workplace. The need to be loved is characteristic of all human beings. The code word for love and connection are togetherness, passion, unity, warmth, tenderness, and desire. Growth. The fifth need is growth. When we stop growing, we die. We need to constantly develop emotionally, intellectually, and spiritually. We grow and change physically as we develop from infancy to adulthood and old age. We grow and change emotionally with every experience, and we grow intellectually as we respond to events and to the world around us. Anything that you want to remain in your life, your money, your health, your relationship, your happiness, love must be cultivated, developed, expanded, otherwise it will degenerate. Some people satisfy the need to grow by working out physically or by reading a book. Others need to study and learn constantly. In order to feel that they are truly growing. The code word for growth are developing, learning, self-improvement, studying, and understanding. Contribution. The sixth need is for contribution, to go beyond our own need and to give to others. A life is incomplete without the sense that one is making a contribution to others or to a cause. It is in the nature of human beings to want to give back, to leave a mark on the world. Giving to others may mean giving time to community service, making a charitable donation, planting tree, or giving to one's children. Not only can everyone contribute in some way, but contribution is essential to a sense of fulfillment and to happiness. Code words for contribution are giving, sharing, helping, supporting, guiding, teaching, and making a difference. I would like you now to go back to your notebook and list the 6 human needs in the way that they are most important to you. The most important first, the second most important next, and so on. I have listed them on a board in no particular order of importance. Now I want you to list them in your notebook in the order that they are important to you. Now look at your list and think about whatever there are contradiction in the experience of your need. You may have certainty at the top of the list and uncertainty may be second. If it is the case, you might constantly suffer an inner conflict as to which need is most important to satisfy. By the same token, the need for significance is often contradictory with the need for love. It's difficult to love someone who always has to feel significantly important. That is why so many successful people who satisfy the need for significance have trouble in a close relationship and often feel that they are not truly loved. Now let's look again at the 6 human needs. The first 4 needs, certainty, variety, love and connection, and significance, are essential for human survival. They are the fundamental need of the personality. Everyone must feel that they have met them on some level. The last 2 needs, growth and contribution, are the need of the spirit, and not everyone finds a way to satisfy them. Everyone experiences the same 6 human needs. However, everyone finds different ways of satisfying these needs. Each of these needs can be met in a way that are positive or negative, easy to fulfill or difficult to fulfill. Some way of satisfying these needs are good for the person, good for others, and good for society, and some are bad for everyone. The need for certainty can be met by going to school and obtaining a degree that will ensure the possibility of making a good living, or it can be met by doing as little as possible and avoiding challenge. It can be met by stealing from others and hoarding money and material possession, or it can be satisfied by holding rigidly to a dogma or doctrine. The need for uncertainty can be met by reading on different subjects and meeting different kinds of people, or it can be met by engaging in a high-risk sport, or by risking one's life through violent behavior, or it can be met by watching television or going to a movie. The need for significance can be met by being the best at something or by being the worst. The need for love and connection can be satisfied through performing good deeds and being kind, or by dominating others who are forced to show appreciation. One can grow into becoming a better person or a despisable human being. One can contribute to the destruction to others or to the well-being of many. What do we do in order to fulfill each of these 6 needs? What has to happen in order for us to feel that each need has been fulfilled is what we call the vehicle for fulfilling a need. Now take the 2 most important needs on your list and write down 2 or 3 things that have to happen for you to feel that need is fulfilled. What do you do in order to fulfill those needs? What has to happen for you to feel? For example, that you fulfill your need for certainty or for love and connection. Take a few minutes and to do this, please. So now I have a special gift for you who've been listening to me. Before you book for a clarity session of 40 minutes with me on Zoom, and that is free, I would like you to go to the website and looking for the 6 human needs and to do the questionnaire. So when we're going to meet, I already will have some idea about you. You will have some idea about yourself even better. The discovery. So it was a great pleasure for me to spend these 35 minutes, and hopefully we will meet. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Thank you.